Hey Sagittarius, this is your biggest issue that you will be facing in 2026. Liberator, freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. How Sagittarius of you. I kept seeing the Six of Swords on the cut. There's definitely a liberation at play here. That's the biggest issue that you'll be facing. Already shuffled, so let's pull some tarot for you. For Sagittarius, how are they coming into the situation? The Devil. Trapped in a pattern of situation, whatever that may be. So, what's the challenge here? What's challenging them? What's keeping them? So, first, we've got the challenges, the Ace of Swords, the truth, victory, Two of Swords, indecision. Not sure how to act on that victory, not sure how to act to gain victory, and not sure how to act on that truth. Something's come to light for you. Knight of Cups. Okay. So you want to be nice. You don't want to hurt feelings. That seems a little strange. Um and also keep it going. Keep it going. There's something secure here that's created this attachment, created this pattern. I do feel that it has to do with a person. Could be a love relationship, could be a parent relationship. We'll see. So, what is the basis for this happening now for Sagittarius? Ace of Pentacles, there's been a loss of finance, loss of security, loss of offers, loss of money, loss of job, XYZ, right? But there's unconditional love and a change in perspective. Because you've been so giving and had such unconditional love, and you're still seeing this loss, and now you've been put out in the cold, and now it's a trauma bond. It's like, you're in this dark place with me, right? Like you're gonna, you're my ride or die, but it's like I've already spent so much and I've loved you so much, and I can't, like I've given all the love that I possibly can give to the situation with no strings attached, and now there's a new perspective that you've gained. You've seen a different side of your situation. What's the most recent thing that has happened? There was a sword formed against you to dethrone you, to embarrass you, to turn others against you. Tell me that story. Tell me that story. A trap? Yeah, a trap. What about it? Tower reversed, building on faulty foundations, causing a great deal of fear and anxiety, unfair circumstances and situations, withdrawing you from the world and from your liberation, making you dependent, utterly dependent, and waiting to see if things could change, waiting to see if they'll give you permission to do what you want to do. This is a level of attachment that I just do not expect from Sagittarius energy. I'm not here to tell you you're wrong for it. I'm here to tell you that you're about to experience what it is to be a Sagittarius, which is to free yourself despite all odds. That's what's on the horizon for you, for real. Because you've seen that there's a strategy here. This was thought about. This wasn't just like, oh, it just happened that way. No. 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 They wanted you in the shit with them because they couldn't take part in your freeing, loving spirit. And we might get more about that as we read about this person, if this is a person, or maybe it's a group of people, family dynamic, whatever, but we'll see more. But they knew that they needed to keep you around to keep feeding off of your energy. And that created a lot of unfair circumstances. It isolated you from others. It created a financial dependency, which is what we saw at the beginning with the Eight of Pentacles. Was, yeah, you rely on this circumstance for some kind of money, and that's just the way they wanted it. The Devil at the center here. This is no small matter. So, what does Sagittarius have most on their mind as they go through this big issue? There it is again. Eight of Pentacles. You're worried about the money flow, the cash flow. What else? I know that's been a preventative here, and I understand that we're going to get answers. Family dynamic. Don't want to disappoint the family. Don't want to break up the family. If there's kids involved, you know, you're concerned about them. You just want that emotional that emotional high, that emotional actualization and achievement, the grand emotional achievement. You've been willing to put yourself in a devil situation for that. I mean, in a way that's beautiful. But I feel that you've hitched your cart to the wrong pony. Someone who might have said lots of nice things. Knight of Cups. Oh, we can have it all. You know, it's just a little bit longer. Just work your ass off for a little bit longer. Just put up with this unfair circumstance for a little bit longer. Just be tied to me for a little bit longer, and all things can come true. Everything that you've been hoping for can come true. This is never a burden worth having. 10 of Wands at the base, reversed. You are carrying the load of someone else's hopes and dreams that they are not willing or unable or both to make true for themselves. They saw you as an asset. This person, Sagittarius, they'll make it happen for me. All I have to do is convince them that it's possible, convince them how much I need them, play on their heartstrings, exploit their loving nature. What's most likely to happen next if nothing is done? We need to know. Continue waiting. Reversed. I knew we'd see it, and this is not how if nothing is done, there will be no liberation. You will be too tied down to the things that you've already invested. What's that phrase? That lost investment fallacy. Is that play here? You'll be continuing to wait for a sign, for a message, for hope, for guidance. And the burden will continue to not be worth having. And you'll continue to give to someone who will always be a taker. And you will continue to be in doubt and uncertain. And I just want to take this off the table at this time because I do not like it. What happens? What does Sagittarius need to do now during this big issue to liberate themselves? Page of Cups reversed, Emperor reversed. Face the music that this person has no right to be bossing you around. They are greedy. They feed you emotional negativity. They feed you emotional disempowerment. Everything they talk about is negative. Everything. And it's all from a basis of maintaining control. Maintaining that cash flow. Maintaining that asset flow. Continue to give to me while I take it all from you. And then your card, the Knight of Wands, who and the upright should be free to run forward towards what is their desire and what makes them feel alive and the passionate side of themselves, all of their energy sapped and drawn away from them. Now, we asked, what do you need to do? You need to face the music about who this person really is and what they've done to you and what they'll continue doing to you. You know, this is at the base, the high priestess. You fucking know. Your intuition is good enough to know. The hangman is here. You've seen a different side of it. There was something just outside of your periphery that has now come into focus, and the recognition is here. And it's saying, this person will never change. They were never who they told me they were. Now, what does Sagittarius do next for their best interest? Page of Swords. Speak. Learn. Investigate. Four of Cups and the Lovers. Do not accept this path. I do break ties, Hierophant reversed, legal ties. Okay? So this is just for entertainment purposes only. All right? This is your life. I'm going to go on to another reading after this. I have no idea. If this feels right to you, then do it. Otherwise, whatever, you know? Okay? You have the intuition to know what's going on here. But this entanglement, legal or otherwise, not a burden not worth having. The Lovers, this path that you've chosen to go on with them, and I say chosen, I don't say you weren't forced into it, my dear. But you didn't see it all of what would happen and what was coming. Oh, now you do. And this is not something that you should accept. This is not good enough. It's time to investigate what is still out there that is possible for you. And investigate what it's going to take to extricate yourself from the situation on a legal basis, on a commitment basis. These are the commitments. And 10 of Wands throws them in the dirt. I don't care what I've already invested. It doesn't matter anymore. This was never going to lead me to what I wanted. And the sooner that I can throw these wands in the dirt and move on, the better. Okay. What's the word of warning here for Sagittarius? Let them know. You will lose. You will lose every last bit. And it'll be behind closed doors without anyone to know, to support, to see it happening. It's an isolation. It's in fear, uncertainty, darkness. This could really get much worse. So, lack of support, Three of Cups reversed. Losing all of your higher ground, which suggests that you have some now. You still have some higher ground to stand on to get yourself out of the situation without losing it all. But the warning here is that if you let this go on much longer, it will become much harder. This person, what does Sagittarius need to know about them? This person or people, family, partner, whoever they've chained their pony to, or their cart to, whatever pony they've chained their cart to. I don't know what that phrase is, but I'm sure you get my meaning. This person, people, or situation. The Sun. They're not bothered. They're not bothered by how much this has cost you. In fact, this has made them the happiest person in the world to feed, as a vampire feeds off of you. They don't feel like they need to compete. They don't feel like they have any challengers. They don't feel like you have any say. They will not rest, and they will not change. Four Swords reversed, Death reversed. They will not rest. They will not change. They will do it to the bitter end. 10 of Swords. Something's coming to mind that I will not say on YouTube, but they will go that far. If you had intuition that they will take it that far, they will go that far. Okay? This is for those of you that is here, this is a dire warning. Please get yourself safe. Okay. If they speak on it to this person, what will happen? I need to know, because I did say that at the beginning, but I don't always see Page of Swords as someone who speaks. I see that as someone who researches. Three of Wands. Left waiting. Eight of Cups. Makes a mess. High Priestess. Star. You will still have to rely on your center of truth for your own hope and healing. But there will be no recognition by this person. So if you do choose to speak on it, it'll fall on deaf ears. And it could make things more messy. You may learn a great deal by the reaction that you get from them. Yet they will not recognize anything. You will still have to rely on yourself. Okay. Thank you. I want to know if you were in danger from speaking. Sometimes Sometimes that's the case. I don't think it is in this scenario, but that there is something for you to learn by their reaction to when you call them out. If you need more confirmation of who they are and what they're about and what they're willing to do, yeah, at the end of the day, you will have to rely on your own intuition and your own inner guidance for your own guiding light. What's the word of solace for Sagittarius, please? Queen of Cups, you have the way of it. Your intuition is good. Queen of Pentacles, you can rely on yourself. You can absolutely rely on yourself financially. Financially. This is exactly the card I was looking for. Independence financially. You have what you need. You have the emotional security. You have the financial security here. It's you. Whatever they told you about how you needed them was a crock of shit. You will be better. They've been nothing but a drain. Page of Pentacles. There's so much that you've learned through this. You will come out the other side stronger and much more wise. This wasn't a waste of your time until it is. And now in 2026, now's the time. You've learned what you can. It's time to move forward and move on and drop this person, these people, this dead weight, whatever it is. What's the end result for Sagittarius if they're able to extricate themselves from the situation, or at least see through this big issue in 2026? What's the end result? Ace of Wands reversed. King of Wands. Judgment reversed. Ace of Cups at the base. Upright. Good. So you come back into a sense of your own here with the King of Wands at the center. But there's two things you need to know about this being unfinished business and in a longer journey beyond this issue. This did take a great deal of your vitality and your inspiration. And it's going to take more time for you to find what your purpose is so that it can charge you up again and move forward. It's important that you know to have reasonable expectations for yourself. You will feel more like yourself again with the King of Wands. You will understand more about how much they took from you in terms of your identity, your vision, your belief system, especially. Yet the calling and the drive and the inspiration will come later. The first thing that will be attended to post getting out of this is the emotional renewal, because there's healing that needs to happen here. It won't be as difficult for you as it is for some others, but there's an emotional renewal that's on the cards, because this has come to extreme ways with Temperance reversed behind it, and you need a rebalancing of taking what you've learned and magnetizing it towards a positive outlook and a positive charge up, where it's, if I survive that, I can do anything. If, that led me astray, but I figured it out in the end, and now I understand how people can be, as well as how powerful my intuition can be. Despite all odds, they threw everything at you. They threw everything they had at you. They trapped you. They built you in a constant cycle of upheaval. They got you in a place of anxiety and fear. They made things seem so unfair. They isolated you. They made you dependent on them, or at least think that you were. And still you survived. And still you got out. And still you had unconditional love at the base of it all. Let's not forget this. This situation can turn someone incredibly bitter. You held your values intact. Love, family, fulfillment, hard work, staying the course, being open to new perspectives, others' perspectives. It's important to honor that, and also know going forward, well, that's actually a reading for another day, but not all people have earned the right to change your perspective. Okay. Got a hangnail here. It's worth just, whatever the loss is, just cut it out. There's so much on the other side that you're missing out on that can quickly bring back whatever it is that you feel you'll be leaving behind with this whole thing. Clarifying life situations for Sagittarius given their big issue. Highest good. Embrace the journey with openness, trusting in the universe to lead you toward your greatest fulfillment. The highest good. One more for them, please. Adapt to transformation. Embrace change with open arms, for it is the catalyst for your evolution and growth. It's time. Thank goodness. And it's time for so many of us too, because of the change in astrology. But how it looks for you is like this. This escaped your vision, and it exploited the best parts of yourself. And I do feel for you, more so than some others, you will take good things away from this. Now is the time to have trust that walking away from this is for everyone's highest good, but especially yours, and that your highest good is worth fighting for. This person never, ever had it in mind, ever. I cannot be more critical of them in this moment. The Moorland. And I also want to pull the Clover. The Moorland. Card 7. And we'll quickly get through these because I know your time is money, my dear. It's not the situation that disappoints you, but the expectations you have of it. Look at that. Look at that. That it was just irreconcilable differences here with what you expected out of this person and out of the situation. Ask yourself, have you been living a life of people pleasing? Or are you making choices according to the desires of your spirit? Perhaps what is confusing your heart is not knowing what you want with certainty, because you spent too much time doing what you are told. So maybe this is the time when you break from the person you were told to be and step into the person that you are by making sure that what you choose and stand for is rooted in your own desire. Accept this outcome, break from expectations, and pursue freedom. Holy shit. Love tarot. Love tarot. That's confirmation big time right there. Now 63, the Clover. The sign of good fortune. Having a mindset of prosperity, being positive, expecting miracles. As with everything in this world, plants carry a spirit within them. So when you encounter a clover, it's more than just by chance. But you need to understand that for good things to happen, you need to change your mindset and start believing that you are worthy of miracles coming your way. You will not see magic if you're constantly doubting the signs or expecting the worst. Oh, gosh. I just got chills. This is so, so good. This is a fabulous opportunity. I know you can do it. Now let's cover up that devil's face, motherfucker, with the card from your angels. What do they need to tell you? Give your inner critique a vacation day. Be kind to yourself. Find ways to lighten up and to not take everything so seriously. That is your card if nothing else is. Have faith in yourself. Have faith in the universe. Have faith that this is not worth settling for, whatever this is. You deserve so much better. And the reason why this person attached to you is because you are so much better. And they don't deserve your help. They've done nothing to earn it. This is not what true lover relationship looks like. This is a meeting, lovers is a meeting of the minds. It's a sharing of differing but equal values and things to bring to the table. Other people have it and so can you. It's time that you put yourself first and get get the fuck on out in whatever way that looks like to you. As Sagittarius, if you like that, thanks for hanging out with me and reading with me, allowing me to read for you. It's been an honor. And if you like that, I also have rising sign readings and love relationship readings that I put out monthly. Go check those out. Please like and subscribe. It would help me out so much. And good luck to you. I have every faith in you. If anyone can do it, you can, my dear. Take good care of yourself. I'll see you next time. Bye.